Everyone, I think I have to introduce myself. I'm Rambabu. I have been working in healthcare industry for the last 15 years, and I was in India hospital for 4 years. After retirement, I got an extension. Again, after the next extension, I resigned, and now I am working in SIMS Hospital as a director of administration. Now, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. P.G. Meena for inviting me to this session as a chairperson. The subject is viable, affordable, and sustainable. 2 years back, I think AHPI, Association of Healthcare Providers in India, we have conducted a global conclave in ITC Grand. There in one session, one doctor came from, he was the CEO. He came from Bombay and he was telling that in my hospital, it will cost 1 crore per bed. That means it is a corporate hospital, multi-specialty hospital, 5-star hospital. And he said, it costs 1 crore per bed. Immediately when doctor was on the dais, he said, I can build one hospital in Coimbatore with 1 crore. So, what is the limit to have a project, healthcare project? There is no limitation. Now I would like to say, what are all the factors that we should be considered before we take up a healthcare project? There are 3 factors. That is, what is the thing what is the type of hospital that we are going to have it? Whether it is a service-oriented hospital or it is a government or voluntary health services like that, or it is a private hospital. So first of all, we should decide what type of hospital that we are going to start. Secondly, what is the customer segment? Whether my hospital is going to target the higher end, higher middle class, or middle class, or lower middle class. Now that has gone now what type of patients you are going to take? Whether it's an insurance patient or cash patients. Because most of the patients are insurance patients. Third one is the area of operation, whether you are going to have it in urban area or semi-urban or the rural. Though we have some ideas to develop a big hospital, the area of operation is very, very important. Suppose in one corner of the village, if we have one hospital with multi-speciality, crores of rupees if we spend, it is not viable. And second one is, once we start the hospital, how many people, how many hospitals here, I think you would have done the costing before you are fixing the charges for each and every surgical procedure. So costing is very, very difficult in healthcare because we have been doing, and I am also in AHPI. I am the Joint Secretary for AHPI Tamil Nadu, and we have around 350 hospitals in Tamil Nadu. And throughout India, we have got around 15,000 hospitals. So how to arrive costing? How to arrive, this is my costing for my surgical procedure. So last year what we have done is, we have done a survey, we have done a costing with Indian Institute of Medical Science, Indian Association of this thing, IIM Tamil Nadu, and Institute of Management Bangalore, and also National Law College. So after 6 or 7 months struggle, we have arrived that we have made one procedure, how to arrive at cost for each and every procedure. So taking from the land and everything. Then we came to know that if you take the government hospitals, if they take all the accounts into account, like land, building, equipment, medicines, and then electricity charges, everything, It costs more than the private hospital. But now people are telling government hospitals, the government is also taking the government hospital statistics and then fixing the prices for the private hospitals, which private hospitals cannot afford to do the procedures with that cost. And now, when the question comes to the sustainability, my question is there any factor that will contribute for the sustainability? So far, no single factor will contribute. For example, some of the hospitals feel that if I have insurance or government schemes, I think we can increase the food pass. Okay, initially you can increase, later. Most of the hospitals down Tamil Nadu, if you go there, 90% of the hospitals, they don't have any insurance, whatever, empanelment with the insurance companies in Madurai, Coimbatore. Madurai, one hospital I have seen, without any insurance tie-up, they are doing 3,000 outpatients, 800 beds, 80% occupied. Even in Chennai, one of the hospitals, they don't treat the patients with insurance and the credit facility, they are having 90% occupancy. So insurance is not the criteria for the sustainability. Then what else? Ambience. You can say the ambience. Now, modern hospitals, we should have a very good ambience and then good corridors with granite flooring. Now we are seeing in Chennai, some of the hospitals have been running for the last 20 to 30 years. 30 years back, hospitals still running with 80% of occupancy, where they have got mosaic flooring and they do once in 3 years painting. Still, those hospitals are surviving with 80% of occupancy. That means ambience alone will not give you the sustainability or success. Then what else? Then what is the clinical outcomes? The positive clinical outcomes. Now, last 5 years back, I accompanied with one of my friends to Gujarat, Ahmedabad, 160 kilometers away from Ahmedabad, one small village. Still I am surprised how that hospital is surviving in that village. It is specialized in urology. Dr. Mahesh Bhatt, I think must be heard about the thing. And it is in one remote village, maybe 1,000 houses or 2,000 houses are there. There he has constructed a hospital with more than 400 bedded hospital. From throughout India, patients goes there for urology, prostate gland surgery for all these things. His son comes from America and then he does operations, he will go back. So we also went there for one of my friends, this thing. I'm talking about 7-8 years back. One remote village, one hospital, almost 30 to 40 years old hospital. If you go there, you will feel, what is this hospital? Is even worse than government hospital. But still it is surviving for the last 30 years without no beds. If you go there, you have to take an appointment for the surgery. So, all these things are not there. Then how to make our hospitals affordable, viable to the patients? See, after all these things and all, one of the things what I found is revenue generation is not in our hands in healthcare, but expenditure is fixed. This month I have done 10 crores, but next month we have guaranteed that you will do 10 crores business? No, because 1 month I have done 15 crores. I have done 550 surgeries. My theatres are full. Next month my income came down to 19. What was the reason? Nobody knows. People will say competition. People will say something. But ultimately when you say the revenue in the healthcare industry is unpredictable, but expenditure is fixed. So now what to do now? As an administrators, as a promoters of the hospitals. Now what I found in, I think 2008, first application I have done with the help of Mr. B.G. Meenan. I think they came and explained about the NABH. So nobody was knowing at that time what was NABH. And we have applied in Vijay Hospital, they came. And for 2 or 3 years, I think ACME was with us. And then they have helped us to get the accreditation in 2010. I think first accreditation we got in 2010 in Vijay. So we have done a lot of exercise to get the NABH accreditation at that time. At the time, I think our hospital was 46th accredited hospital in India. So then we have seen what changes we have made because of the NABH accreditation. Lot of systems we brought into the thing, and lot of standards we have made. And more than anything else, because of HIC, because nobody was talking about before NABH HIC. What was HIC? Nobody knows HIC. Now hospital infection control has become so popular because of this NABH accreditation. And the survey says that many of the patients are paying more and dying more, not because of the disease, just because of the hospital-acquired infections. How to avoid these hospital-acquired infections? So once you reduce, so automatically the patient bill also will come down. The patient will feel happy. And second thing is, everybody feels the thing, when patient stays with us for more than 8 days or 10 days, we'll be very happy. No. As far as possible, I advise you to better you follow the ALAS average length of stay. You should not be more than 4.5 or 4. If you feel that the patients are staying more in our hospital, that means your revenue is coming down. Because most of the revenue generation for the hospital is only for the first 3 or 4 days for the surgical cases. After that, if the patient stays for 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, is only a room rate we will get or medical charges. So maintain ALAS so that you can admit more new patients, you can do more surgical cases, so that your theatres will be busy, and then you can have some viability of your investment. And other than the thing, I wanted to tell you the thing, under most of the hospitals, I think I advise you to adapt the total quality management to TQM. Because without all this quality management, we are spending a lot of money on certain things. Why I am telling the benefit of this TQM. When I was in Vijaya, we were having 1 lakh case sheets in our storeroom, MRT storeroom. And suddenly the space was not there. We wanted to have one more shed to accommodate more number of medical MRT files. Then I went there one round. I have seen all we can't blame the MRT manager also, because case files are full with the hall. What to do? Management says you don't have any space to give one consent for the MRT. Then I have seen small change in the system, we got 25%. Small change in the system. See, each rack we have got 6 feet height. Each rack has got 6 feet with 4 racks. Like that, 18 inches is one rack, one shelf. 6 feet. Generally we now have racks and steel racks. So, what the MRT case file is 12 inches height. What I did is, I have reduced 4 inches each shelf. What happened, I got one more shelf extra. Out of 4, I got one shelf extra. That means 25% of the space I have saved. That means 25,000 case files I can accommodate for 2 years. That's called TQM. So you have to introduce the TQM so that you can better utilize your resources and without any additional expenditure. And in my view, who are the best marketing people in our hospital? Is your employees. Suppose you take care of your employees. Employees will recommend his neighbor to your hospital. I am telling you, one Udupi hotel, some jokingly they say the thing is, what happened, your cashier is not there in Udupi hotel. Just now he went there to have a breakfast outside. When he is not able to take breakfast in his own Udupi hotel, how can you expect the customers will come to your hotel? See, unless your employees recommends your hospital for the neighbors. I am telling you small example. Suppose you have 500 employees. You fix them that every employee should bring one patient in a year. One patient in a year. 500 patients in a year, that means 40 to 50 patients in a month. Is it not viable, sir? Can't you do that one? So one patient, one employee per annum, if you bring one to your hospital, recommends. Our hospital people says the thing and all by MRA, he himself says go and get in Aarti. He is working with us. He is recommending Aarti. That means the employees themselves are not confident or not is recommending your hospital. So that is one of the where you can strike. And I take 2 minutes for this. 2 minutes. And I have observed there are 3 types of patients. There are 3 types of patients generally in hospitals. One is emergency patient. Suppose somebody is going in front of the hospital, some accident happens, so they don't think of anything else, they bring to the next hospital for the trauma cases, whatever it is. That's called emergency patients. Whoever, whatever is there, they will come to your hospital. It doesn't mean the thing is they are all your customers, they are all your patients. Second one is the convenient patients. I am staying in, suppose say, Kumran Colony, Vijay Hospital is very near to me, I will go to Vijay Hospital. Third one is very important, that loyal patients. Loyal patients, he stays in Tambaram, but he will come to Vadapalani. Isn't it? Why? They are very loyal to the organization. Why that loyalty has created? You have to create a confidence and trust among the patients that once he comes, that you will take care of them. So that is one of the important issues. Now, what is the conclusion now? What is the conclusion now? I am talking about affordability, viability, sustainability. What is the conclusion? So what I feel, that create a good branding of your hospital through positive clinical outcomes with the required facilities and increase the number of loyal patients to our organization. Thank you. Thank you.